It was a warm, humid Wednesday night in Tiger Stadium, and the Red Sox were on a 13-game road trip. They were like 8 games into it, and this game for the Tigers, Joe Coleman was scheduled to pitch for Detroit. Fred Lynn did not sleep very well on Tuesday night, and he woke up early Wednesday morning, paced a hotel lobby at about 6 a.m., and decided to go to Tiger Stadium for extra batting practice. He had about a 20-game hit streak going into the series, but it was stopped on Monday night. He got one hit on Tuesday and was generally not satisfied with the way he was swinging the bat. But that all changed on Wednesday night when Fred Lynn hit 3 home runs, a triple, and 10 RBIs, giving Red Sox fans and fans all over baseball a game to remember, a game they probably still remember to this day. Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you game number 8 of the 1970s tournament. This starts a new best-of-3 series between the 1977 Kansas City Royals and the 1975 Boston Red Sox. Louis Tiant is on the mound for Boston. He is a grade B pitcher, Y and Z modifiers. And Tom Poquette steps into the batter's box. We're ready for the first pitch of the game. Let's play ball. 36 is a base on balls, and Tom Poquette takes first. Here is Amos Otis, came to the Royals, trade with the Mets. And that was one of the first big trades. Him and Lupinella were some of the first big trades that the Royals expansion franchise made, and they worked out quite well. Here's the pitch to Amos Otis. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Carter Yastrzemski makes the catch. 1 away. Red Sox have Yastrzemski in left, Lynn in center, and Dwight Evans in right. Here is George Brett. 1-2 is a 25. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. It's going to be an inning 4-6-3 double play. Royals go down in the first. They don't score. Red Sox coming to bat. We are using basic Apba, and including in the stealing, except for I do give the catchers a chance to throw the base runners out. Also, we've not been using the DH because we haven't had any teams that had designated hitters. I asked for comments most everybody is not pro DH, including myself. However, it was pointed out that for the teams that are in the tournament that were built for a DH, they would be penalized if we didn't use it. So those American League teams that use the DH when they're at home will use the designated hitter. All right, Rick Burleson steps into the box for Boston. Here's the first pitch to Burleson from Dennis Leonard, who is a grade B pitcher, X and Z modifiers. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, and that's caught by Tom Poquette, 1 out. Cecil Cooper, 34, is a fly ball to center field. Amos Otis is under it, makes the grab, 2 outs. Here is Fred Lynn, Rookie of the Year in 1975. 54 is a fly ball to right field, and that is caught by Al Callen, so 3 flyouts. Red Sox are down. We go to the top of the second, no score. Al Cowens leads off the top of the second inning, and he had a breakout year in 1977. He had 312, 23 home runs, and probably was the hitting star of the Royals that season. 23 is a 27. It's a ground ball to third base. Collins is retired. Hal McRae, designated hitter for the Royals. This will be the first designated hitter at bat in the tournament. Here's the pitch to McRae from Louis Tiant. 2-2 roll. That's going to be a double for Hal McRae. Something he was very good at in 1977. He had 54 doubles in 77. McRae's at second, scoring position with one down. Big John Mayberry comes to bat. 63 is a fly ball to right field. Runner will hold. 2 outs. And it's going to be up to Darrell Porter to take advantage of the situation. Tiant goes into the stretch. There's the pitch to Darrell Porter. 1-2 is a 25. That is a line drive to second base. That is the inning. So McRae stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the second. Kansas City nothing and Boston nothing. Jim Rice will lead off the bottom of the second for the Red Sox. 309 and 22 homers in 75. Here's the pitch from Dennis Leonard, 26. There's a ground ball to Freddie Patek at shortstop. He scoops and throws across the diamond. Rice is the first out of the bottom of the second inning. Here is Carl Yastrzemski. 13's a base on balls. Yastrzemski's at first, rated fast. There are some 11s on his second column, not very many. I don't see any 11s on his first column. Here is Carlton Fisk. But I do recall he would take off and steal once in a while. Here's Carlton Fisk. 51 is an 8. Against the B, that's going to be a ground ball to George Brett at third. Yaz goes to second. Fisk is out at first. There's 2 outs. And now Dewey Evans, the right fielder. 56 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 outs. We go to the top of the third. Royals nothing, Red Sox nothing. All right, 5'4" Freddie Patek steps into the box. And Luis Tiant goes into his windup. Here's the pitch to Patek. 25 is a 10 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a single to center field. All right, usually when you use the DH, people say that takes out small ball and takes out strategy, but in the bottom lineup, you can hit and run because with a DH, it's kind of a waste with a pitcher coming up. And Frank White comes to bat. He's going to try to hit and run. Here's the pitch to Frank White. 42 is going to be a swing and a miss. And we'll see if the steal is good. I don't take the automatic out stealing on that result because I give the catcher an opportunity to throw the runner out. Fisk is rated 8 defensively. They'll give him a chance 11 through 23 to throw out Patek. 25 is close, but Patek is going to be safe at second base. Stole 53 bases in 1977. Pitch to Frank White, who grew up close to the old Royal Stadium in Kansas City. Also was on the construction crew that helped build the second Royal Stadium, Kauffman Stadium. 3-3 rolls, a hit column roll for Frank White. And 34 is going to be a single that will score Patek and give White a chance to steal on the next pitch. Again, my home rules don't make that automatic. I give the catcher a chance to throw him out, 11 through 32. White's going to try to steal, though. Here's the throw from Fisk. This time he does get the runner, and Frank White is out at second base, 2-6. one down. There is one in for the Royals. Poquette's the batter. Now the bases are clear. 6-6 roll. Hit column roll for Tom Poquette. And 16 is a double for the Royals leadoff hitter. That brings up Amos Otis to the plate. 64 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Otis goes back to the bench, a strikeout victim, 2 outs. And here is George Brett. Hit 312 and 77 with 22 homers. And 64 is a strikeout. Tiant escapes further damage. The Royals score 1. Go to the bottom of the third. Kansas City 1 and Boston nothing. All right, 20-game winner Dennis Lutter returns to the mound. He completes his warm-up tosses. He's got Rico Petrocelli, Denny Doyle, and Rick Burleson in the third inning. Here's a pitch to Petrocelli. 1-2 is a 25. Ground out to second base, or X. Leonard has the X, so that's a strikeout. Denny Doyle was a pleasant surprise in 1975 Red Sox squad. I think you picked him up in 75 from the California Angels early in the year. Hit 310 for Boston. Here's a pitch to Denny Doyle. 25 is a 8 against AB. That's to be a fly out to Amos Otis in center field. 2 outs. Here's Rick Burleson. Win championships, you got to be strong up the middle. And Fisk, catcher, and Burleson, and Lynn in center, they were very strong up the middle. 24 is a fly out to Amos Otis in center as well. Go to the top of the fourth. Royals 1, Red Sox nothing. Al Callens comes to the plate from California. Here's 61 is the roll. 40 is a foul ball for strike 1. 26 is a fly ball to right field. That is caught by Dwight Evans. 1 down. Here's the DH. Hal McRae. Doubled his first time out. 44 is a single for Hal McRae. Average speed at first, but a much feared base runner. Nobody broke up double plays quite like Hal McRae, and that's often referred to as the Hal McRae rule now, where you can't just destroy the second baseman or shortstop going into the second. Here's John Mayberry. Pitch to Mayberry. 1-5 is a 9 against the V pitcher. That's going to be a single for Mayberry. First and second, Royals. 1 down. Catcher Darrell Porter. And here's the pitch to Darrell Porter. 26 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Fred Patek. He singled and stole a base and scored the only run of the game. There's the pitch to Fred Patek. 35 is a 14. That's 2 balls and no strikes. Tion has a Z control rating. That 14, you notice, has an asterisk out. If there was nobody ahead of him and he walked, he could have stole the second base. There's a pitch to Patek. 24 is a strike 3. Patek goes back to the bench, and so the rest of the Royals. They strand 2 runners, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Kansas City 1, Boston nothing, but wondering about the missed opportunity they just missed. First baseman Cecil Cooper leads off the bottom of the fourth inning. He usually was a DH. 54 times he DH'd in 75. Played first base 35 times. Hit 311. Here's the pitch to Cecil Cooper. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Tom Poquette is under it and makes the catch. Here's Fred Lynn. 14's a fly out to left as well. And now Jim Rice. I have a good friend that his brother lives in Boston, and he's from Boston, and got to go back to a Red Sox game a couple of years ago and sit in one of the suites that Jim Rice was in, and he had a blast. He enjoyed it, and Jim Rice was a very nice man. Here's a pitch to Jim Rice, 54, fly ball to right field. 3 up and 3 down for the Sox in the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth. Royals 1, Red Sox nothing. Frank White leads off the top of the fifth inning for the Royals. It says on his Apba card he was born in Greenville, Mississippi, but I know he grew up, at least in his high school years, in Kansas City and went to Lincoln High School, not far from in fact, it's about a block or two away from the Royals' first ballpark, Municipal Stadium, in KC. Here's a pitch to Frank White. 31 is a single for Frank White. He is 2 for 2. Was caught stealing his last time on base. Tom Poquette. 1-6 is a 28. Both teams are fielding column 1. It's going to be a fielder's choice ground ball to Rick Burleson, who gets White at second base. And now Poquette's the base runner at first. Amos Otis. 1-1 roll, that's a 3 against a B. That's going to be a double to center field. And that will score Poquette from first base. Royals take a 2-run advantage, 2-0 Kansas City. All right, here is George Brett. .31 is a 8 against a B. That's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher, sending Otis to third. 2 outs, and now Callens. .46 is the roll. That's going to be a fly out to left field. That concludes the inning. But Amos Otis with a double to center field, driving in Tom Poquette, extends the Royals lead. It's Kansas City 2, Boston nothing. All right, Carter Yastrzemski leads off the bottom of the 15. Sometimes I get criticized for my lineups. I don't generally use the you can't in a tournament like this, because the 77 Royals didn't play 75 Royals, so you don't have actual used lineups. Here you have most commonly used lineups. But one of the reasons why I play these games, I like to manage the teams myself. And Yastrzemski is an example here. He played most of 1975 at first base. He played 140 games there, and only 8 games in left field, where he's playing today. But he's rated a 3 outfielder still, and I like having 3 outfielders. Yeah, I mean, 3 rated outfielders, as opposed to Jim Rice, who was rated 2 in left field. Rice played 90 games in left, and I could have gone that way. Yaz was probably not half bad at first base. Let's see. Rated 3 as a first baseman. And I've got Cooper at first, who's 3 also, so there's no trade-off there. But I gained 1 defensive point, and the Red Sox add up to 41, which gives me fielding column 1. So that's why Yaz is playing left field. Here's a pitch to Yastrzemski. 44 is a base on balls. Yastrzemski takes first, and that'll give the Sox a chance to get the tie and run to the plate in Carlton Fisk. That's the second free pass offered to Yastrzemski today. And then it goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch. 24 is a 22. Royals are also fielding column 2. That's a hit batter, and Fisk takes first, and Yaz goes to second. 2 free passes for Boston. Let's see if they can make the Royals pay. Here's Dwight Evans. 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to shortstop, flips to Frank White at second, over to Mayberry at first. Fred Patek starts a 6-4-3 double play. And now there's 2 outs. Yaz is on third. Rico Petroselli. 42 is a strikeout, and that's the end of the 5th inning. Royals 2 and the Red Sox nothing. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Hal McRae, who is 2 for 2 with a double and single, will bat first. Then Mayberry and Porter. The Royals have stranded 6 runners on base. So far, they have scored twice, though. Here's the pitch to Hal McRae. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. Fred Lynn's under it. And McRae is retired for the first time today. Here is John Mayberry. Left-handed batter out of Detroit, Michigan. He came up in the Houston Astros organization. Then went to Toronto after his Royals days. 53 is a 20. That's a ground out to, 20 is a error on the Red Sox second baseman, Denny Doyle. Mayberry's at first, slow runner. We'll play it safe with all the slow runners unless I say otherwise. Here is Darrell Porter, the catcher. 21 is a 32, flies out to Dwight Evans and right, 2 outs. Fred Patek. 54 is a fly ball to right field. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Royals 2 and the Red Sox 0. Denny Doyle will start off for Boston in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're 2 runs down. Here's a pitch from Dennis Litton. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Tom Poquette's under it. Makes the catch. Doyle is 0 for 2. And now Rick Wilson. 36 is a 33 that's popped up to second base. Frank White makes the catch, 2 outs. Cecil Cooper. '21 is a 20. That's going to be a error on the Royals second baseman, Frank White. I downloaded a error randomizer off the internet yesterday, but I need to make a copy of it so I can have it as a reference. But in the future, I'm going to do that to randomize the Apba errors. Here is Fred Lynn, 2 outs. Cooper is average speed at first. No, he's fast, rated fast. Let's do the pitch to Fred Lynn, potential tying run. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. It'll stay in the ballpark and be caught by Amos Otis. 3 outs. Go to the top of the 7th inning. Royals 2, Red Sox nothing. All right, this is the 7th inning. Our pitchers are in their fatigue inning. 3 bad things happen to him. Their grade goes down 1 level. Academy Frank White comes to bat. He went to Ewing Kauffman's Baseball Academy. Here is a pitch to Frank White. 64 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. White is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And now a strikeout. Here's Tom Poquette. 53 is a 15. That's going to be a fly out to left field. 2 outs. Amos Otis. And 65 is a pop out to the catcher. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Royals 2, Red Sox nothing. We're getting to the point in the game where I need to point out that the Red Sox don't have a hit yet, which will probably mean Jim Rice will hit a screaming line drive base hit. Here's a pitch from Dennis Leonard to Jim Rice. 41 is a ground ball to Fred Patek at shortstop. He makes the play. 1 away. Carl Yastrzemski. 42 is going to be a walk. And that is the third walk of the day for Yastrzemski. He's getting the most out of it. You know, if it's going to be a day where the pitcher is not going to allow any hits, he'll take 3 walks. Yaz is on first. Here's Carlton Fisk. 64 is a 36. And that is going to be a wild pitch. Yastrzemski goes to second. Scoring position. Oh no, 64. Another wild pitch. That puts Yaz on third, 90 feet away with 1 out. .23 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Fisk couldn't get that fly ball. Dewey Evans. .31 is a 9 against a B. That's going to be a single through the shortstop. And that scores Yastrzemski, cuts the lead in half, and breaks up the no-hitters. I knew would happen if I said something. Royals 2, Boston 1. Evans is fast at first. And with a long one here, Rico Petrocelli could actually put the Red Sox ahead. 1-5 is a 8 against a B. That's going to be a ground out to third base, closing out the inning. But the Red Sox get on the board, and they get their first hit. We go to the top of the 8th. Kansas City 2, Boston 1. 2 chinks in the fatigue armor of Dennis Leonard. All right, as we go to the 8th inning, the Royals have 8 hits and 2 runs. The Red Sox have 1 hit and 1 run. George Brett leads off for Kansas City, followed by Al Cowens and Hal McRae. Here's a pitch from Louis Tiant to George Brett. 31 is going to be a flyout to center field. Brett is 0 for 4. Al Cowens. 31 is also a flyout to center. And now Hal McRae. Collins is also 0 for 4, but McRae is 2 for 3. Swings the bat from the right side. 43 is a 29. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Tiant throws the first. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox are down by a penny, 2-1. Dennis Leonard returns to the mound for the bottom of the 8th inning, but the Royals have Larry Gura and Doug Bird warming up in the bullpen. Gura is the left-handed, Gura is the right-handed reliever. Here is Denny Doyle leading off the bottom of the 8th for Boston. 44 for Denny Doyle is a base hit, and that will drop Dennis Leonard's fatigue rating, or pitch level, to grade C with an XZ modifier. And that will do it for his day. I take that back. Whitey Herzog returns to the dugout and leaves Dennis Leonard in to pitch to Rick Wilson. 61 is a 6-4-3 double play. So that clears the bases. And now the Royals will make a change. Whitey Herzog will bring in Larry Gura to pitch to the left-hander Cecil Cooper. He's a grade B reliever, Z modifier. It'll be grade A for one batter only. Larry Gura was a breaking ball pitcher, left-handed, fitness fanatic. Here's the pitch to Cecil Cooper. 53 is a 12. Ground ball to George Brett at third. Throws to first. 3 outs. We go through the final frame. Royals 2 and the Red Sox 1. All right, Louis Tiant returns to pitch the 9th inning. He has retired 11 of the last 12 Royals. The one that reached was reached by an error. He has no marks against his fatigue. John Mayberry, Darrell Porter, and Fred Patek are scheduled to hit in the 9th for Kansas City. Here's a pitch to John Mayberry. 26 is a strikeout. 4 strikeout for Louis Tiant. Here is Darrell Porter. 44 is a base hit for Porter. First hit for the Royals since the 5th inning. Porter has average speed at first. Freddie Patek. That's a double play ground out to third base. 5-4-3. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Kansas City 2 and Boston 1. All right, Larry Gura is going to stay in and pitch the 9th inning. Manager Whitey Herzog didn't always have confidence in his closer, Mark Littell, especially after the 76 playoffs and Chris Chambliss homering off Littell to knock the Royals out of the World Series. But he's going to stay with Gura. He's left-handed. Fred Lynn's left-handed. And that's probably what he would do. Here's the pitch to Freddie Lynn. 55 is going to be a single for Fred Lynn, the AL Rookie of the Year. I think he was also MVP that year, too. Jim Rice. Fast runner at first. Lynn represents the tying run. Not going to bunt with Rice, though. Here's the pitch to Jim Rice. 24. So they swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away. Gura is 2 outs away of closing this game out. Carl Yastrzemski. 65 is 35. That's a foul out to the catcher. Last chance. Carlton Fisk. Gura glances over to the end of the outfield right field line to see if there's any cameras over there. Carlton Fisk. Here's the pitch to Carlton Fisk. 21 is a 18, feeling calm 1. That's going to be a ground out to Freddie Patek. He makes a great play. Throws to John Mayberry at first for the final out. Royals win 2-1. We'll be back with a wrap-up. In Game 1 today of the best-of-3 series, the Kansas City Royals came out on top, scoring 2 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. The Red Sox scored 1 run on 3 hits and committed 1 error. The winning pitcher was Dennis Leonard. Larry Gura got the save, and Louis Tiant was the hard-luck loser. He pitched well, gave up only 2 earned runs, 9 hits, 6 strikeouts, and only 1 walk. He walked the first batter of the game, didn't walk anybody else the rest of the way. The key performer in today's game was pitcher Dennis Leonard. 7 2/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Dennis Leonard came out of Brooklyn, New York. He was a multi-time 20-game winner for the Royals. He had a Brooklyn accent. I don't think he so much does now as he originally did. But to me, he sounded like listening to Whitey Ford talk to me. Same accent. But Dennis Leonard is today's star of the game. The Royals go up by a game in the series. Paul Switorf will be pitching for Kansas City tomorrow. And the Red Sox will have Rick Wise on the mound. Both are D pitchers. Wise is a DYZ pitcher. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game. It was a good game today. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and God bless.